Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Blitzburg Coverage Podcast. I am your host, K-Mac Man, bringing it back once again, talking about another win on a Wednesday. Hallelujah. Let's dive right into this Week 8 game we had here on Monday Night Football, live from the Berg, man, talking a Steelers victory versus the New York Giants. 18-26. What a game this was. Yeah, man, let's dive right into it. So, first six drives of both teams ended up in field goals. The first drive for Pittsburgh would have been a touchdown had Broderick Jones not been called back for a holding call. That's another time we get a big play, but it gets called back because of him and his penalties and his poor play at times. So that was annoying. Giants came down, kicked the field goal, 3-3. We're driving the ball well the first half. The run game was really working the first half. Najee was hitting some good spin moves, looking really elusive. It looks like he actually cut weight, to be honest with you, and really wanted to add a little bit more juice to his game. And he's been balling, man. 3 weeks in a row now for him, 100-plus yards rushing. First time he's ever done that in his career in football, outside of the pros, just in his college years at Alabama, so he's been balling. Russ and the offense was able to move the ball efficiently, just couldn't score in the red zone, and that was really the biggest thing to me. So the first half should have had more points for sure, but we didn't. And there was another touchdown we could have had, but George Pickens wasn't able to get his left foot down. He got 2 right feet down, but that doesn't count. So that play was hard to believe even happening. So we go to the half, 9-9. I thought the defense had an up and down day, to be honest. First half, they didn't really do a whole lot. They couldn't really stop the run. Didn't get any sacks the first half. The Giants really were running a lot of screen plays, using our aggressiveness against us. We actually blitzed a little bit on Monday night, which was cool to see. But, yes, a lot of Boswell field goals. We go to the half, 9-9. And about halfway through the third quarter, we get a big special teams play, a punt return touchdown from Calvin Austin III. First punt return touchdown we've had since 2019, late in that December season against the Arizona Cardinals on the road when Deontay Johnson was a rookie. So that was pretty awesome to see. I was surprised they didn't throw a flag on that roughing the punter. And there were a lot of flags in this game. Really against the Giants, they killed themselves a lot in early downs and got behind the chains. So our defense really didn't have to do a whole lot. But they did get asked to do it quite a bit later during that game. We'll get to that in a few minutes. But so we go up 16-9. And, yeah, we finally scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter. And Calvin Austin on a nice post route to the left side of the field. Pickens draws 2 guys. They really did a lot of shadowing towards George Pickens, and that allowed other players to make plays. Van Jefferson had a huge play down the right sideline, a moon ball, as we would call it, I guess. Russ also could have had another moon ball, big play to Scotty Miller, but he just didn't lead him a little bit, threw a little bit underneath, a little bit too much. Darnell Washington had a big time reception as well. I mean, I wish we could get him the ball more. Muth only had a couple plays. Jalen Warren had some nice runs as well. Had a nice 3rd and 12 big time screen pickup, which was big time there in the early portions of the game. So we go up 16-9, and then after that fourth quarter touchdown there by Calvin Austin and Russell Wilson. Also got to say, I think Russell Wilson played a pretty solid game again. I mean, you look at that throw he makes to George Pickens on the left sideline, right over the shoulder. Just a great throw. Really a great throw, man. I thought Russ played pretty solid Sunday. Getting the ball out quick when he could. not forcing things really. And so, yeah, it's 23-9. The Giants eventually come down, get a touchdown, a big fourth quarter touchdown run out of their young running back, my apologies, Tyrone Tracy, 45-yard run play. The defense, up and down day for me. I mean, the second half, they really started to play a lot better, only really allowing, 7 points, I want to say, or whatever. I don't know. Not a lot of points. I mean, they got four sacks the second half, with Highsmith getting 2 of them, T.J. Watt with 2 of them, a forced fumble for him. We'll get to that play in a second because that play was massive. But it's 15-23, and the offense gets the ball back pretty late into the game. I want to say with about 4-ish minutes left. It's like first or second down. Russ gets out of the pocket, looks around a little bit, scrambles, runs up the middle of the field, and as he's going down, he gets stripped. Giants get the ball back at our 25-yard line. Like, oh my gosh, they're about to go down, potentially tie the game up, at least get points. And what do you know? A couple plays in, the Giants right tackle that said, leave him on an island with me. Leave me on an island with him one-on-one. I can handle it. Really? Really? So T.J. Watt, as always, every time we need him to come through, he comes through, man. And he saved our bacon there. One-on-one, T.J. Watt, strip sack, and gets the ball back. Gives our offense the ball back. They burn a couple of minutes off the clock, but that's because really the Giants actually took a smart 12-man penalty flag there with the defense. That way we get a first down and keep the clock not moving. We get to around midfield, a little bit past the 50-yard line. I'm like, we can't even get a couple first downs and end the game. Nope, put the defense right back on the field. With about 2-ish minutes left to go, the Giants have, I don't know if they had a timeout. No, they didn't even have a timeout left. So, still 15-23. And, actually, my apologies. I was way wrong. It's 18-26. Because I remember we got down, it's 15-23. We drove down the field once again. Once again, we got down the field. And we kicked another field goal, so Boswell had like 4 field goals. That's back-to-back weeks where we just kick a shit ton of field goals. But just can't finish in the red zone. Whether it be a penalty or a sack, it's a bad time sack. And so it's 18-26. Giants get the ball back with 2 minutes left to go. And they're driving down the field, man. They're like probably at our 30-yard line. But Daniel Jones have been making some very errant throws. Inaccurate, I would say, for sure. But they get down the field, and we're playing soft zone coverage. I'm like, why the fuck are we not guarding the sidelines? So there's probably like 40 seconds left. Daniel Jones makes a pretty bad throw to the flat. Not even the flats. Like maybe 5-10 yards out to the right. And Beanie Bishop with a big-time interception to seal the win. Bobbles the ball a little bit, heading towards the out-of-bounds sideline area. Gets his feet in, secures the catch. And that's the ball game, man. So the defense, I don't think they played that good. But at the same time, 4 sacks the second half. 6 points. Because actually, now I think about it, they allowed 9 points the second half. So that's pretty good, man. Touchdown, and then they went for 2. The Giants, I don't know what the fuck that 2-point play call was. I mean, they had like 4 linemen out to the left side with the receiver. 3 linemen, 3 down linemen. Quick screen to the left. Alex Highsmith comes in unblocked, just blows it up. So that was stupid. But the defense, those two takeaways were huge, man. TJ saved our bacon there because it's a whole different ball game if they get points on that drive. And now you're talking about them potentially going in to score to win the game versus potentially tying it with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. But being a Bishop with another interception, and they made the plays when they needed to, but this was kind of how I thought the game would go. I didn't preview it with the podcast episode or nothing. I was just too busy with this Halloween weekend, partying, just fun shit. But, I'm not going to complain about a win. The run game was pretty efficient the first half, though I thought it slowed down way more the second half, which was kind of surprising how well it started out. But, the Giants, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, they got guys over there too. So, and honestly, besides the Eagles, we've scored the second most points they've allowed all season. So their defense isn't bad, It's a solid, decent defense. And, I'm not going to bitch about a victory. Continued the streak at home in primetime. Monday Night Football games at home. 22-0, 22 games straight. What a heck of a record that is. Haven't lost at home since 1991 on Monday Night Football. 6-2 record. First place in the AFC North, thanks to the Cleveland Browns defeating the Baltimore Ravens on a last play of the game. Lamar Jackson throws it towards the end zone. They don't get a touchdown. The Browns win with Jameis Winston. So, Ravens 5-3. We're 6-2. The Browns are 2-6. And the Bengals lost to the Eagles 17-30, I want to say. So, everything went our way. A lot of AFC teams lost too on Sunday. So, right now, we are the third seed at the playoffs started today. No major injuries happened, though Dan Moore Jr. suffered something minor, and then one rep in, the left tackle. It was actually in the red zone, actually. That's where we allowed that sack, which pushed us out of touchdown range into field goal range there on that one drive to where we could have sealed the game. If we just scored touchdowns on Monday night, this game wouldn't have been close. But that's okay. It is what it is. Crazy shit happens, but I'll take a 26-18 victory all day. The defense, again, keeps their opponents under 20 points, and we'll win every game. If we don't allow 20 points, we'll win every game. That's what I said leading up to the season. Just as I also predicted, I had us going 6-2 going to the bye week. 6-2 going to the bye week. We're only going to get healthier. And we're in a great spot, man. 6-2. And, we have this big second half stretch coming up. Russell Wilson's been playing solid. Only one turnover. That fumble, which could have been bad, but hey, it was a complete team win. Special teams with another big-time play, which really gave us some juice, man, because up until then, we had not scored a touchdown. So it was good to see them keep making plays as they have been, whether it be blocked field goals, blocked punts. I mean, this is like 4 games straight. They've done something special, hence special teams. So a good team win. I think we're in a good spot, heading in the right direction. If we just, fine-tune some things, we can take our game to the next level. And we're going to do a little midway review and a little second-half preview of, just because we're on this bye week, we're going to preview things, talk about health-wise what's going down. Are we going to make a trade before the trade deadline, things of that nature. And, I thought I knew we were going to win this game, but I wish it would have been so dramatic. But hey, you can't, they're NFL teams, man. They're all pros, so everyone can ball. But that's that for me, man. Hope you all enjoyed the podcast episode, the victory. 3 wins in a row, man. 6-2. Great spot. I can't emphasize that enough, man. And we're looking good as we make our push towards this thing. It's going to get real spicy, man. The next 9 weeks, 8 weeks, a lot of wild shit's going to go down. But we will preview this weekend. We're going to talk about so far what's going on with this season, pros, cons, health-wise, what we're looking back, who we getting back. We're going to talk about the second half of the season, preview games this weekend as well, games within our conference, games within our division. But that's about that for me, man. Hope you all enjoyed the episode. Blitz Break Coverage Podcast, the number one podcast in the world of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know how we do it, man. Check out the poster behind me, repping 9-0. TJ, motherfucking dude, is a... It's not surprising. It's nothing we're not used to, but damn. That motherfucker is a beast. I can't... Every time we need him to come to clutch, man, he fucking does it. I mean, the dude's a GOAT. He's one of the GOATs. He's going to go down as one of the best defenders of all time. And that's saying a lot. But I'm going to leave it at that, man. Hope you all enjoy the podcast. You guys have a great Wednesday. I'm going to upload this thing. And I got a lot of shit to go do. Hope you all enjoyed the game Monday night. Let's just chill, relax, enjoy the bye week. Maybe we'll get a couple things rolling our way. But hey, you never know. Let's get it, man. Hope you all enjoyed the podcast, as we're going to keep the ball rolling, man. We're just getting started. Things are just, the kitchen is just getting cooking, man. We're just getting cooking in the kitchen. Let Russ cook. And, keep in mind, Fields could have been used in those red zone packages had he not gotten injured with the hamstring injury leading up to the game. That's what I said early in the season. You guys watch. Justin Fields will be used in the red zone because that motherfucker is an easy run from 6. So, let's go. I'm out this thing. You have a great day. We out this thing. Spread the word. Share it. Love the podcast. Give me a review. We out. Let's go.